Ladies and gentlemen, it's the final. Subapa, that's the end of first over. At the end of over number 1, Team Swami Bapa are on 6 runs for the loss of no wicket. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an announcement. Please make sure you're not using vuvuzelas. They're not allowed for today. Please bear with us. You can have some shouts for your team. You can clap for your team. Thank you very much. This is the second over running Prasad. He's coming to bowl.
So Om Patel is coming to bowl. He's going to be starting the second over. So Rikesh, it's going to be a very interesting match ahead of us.
Yes, Om Patel, a very good youngster. If I remember, he is a teammate of mine playing the Swaminarayan Pro 20. A very good bowler. He brings the ball in and out for the left-handers. That's it. He's bowled it out.
So yet another dot ball. The Sikh Union is keeping it tight in the initial overs. They are making sure that they don't want to leak runs during the power play. Rikesh, how crucial is a power play in a format like this?
Power play is the backbone of the game. There goes Rishabh, the captain. He knows he has to score big for the power play. If they can manage a score of 60 runs in the first 6 overs, even if they lose a couple of wickets, it's not a problem. They've got a big batting lineup. In the rest 14 overs, they just need to score 100. Because Rishabh at the toss said he needs 160 on the board.
And this is a fantastic wicket. The wicket looked absolutely wonderful. Even during you were officiating the toss, even Rishabh was of the opinion that it was not a bad toss to lose. And he's already showing some signs of aggression. In comes Om Patel again. Good delivery. There's a big appeal from Om Patel.
Yes, Om Patel is very deceiving. This delivery, I remember, such a delivery, he got the stumps of Richard Levy. He bowled a slow ball, knocked Richard Levy and bowled him out. This time Rishabh is lucky though.
In fact, yeah, when I've played him as well, I've realized he's got nice in-swinger coming in. Let's see what's going to come on the next ball.
That's in there, but power play and fielders inside the circle, running through the boundary. A second boundary in the over. Rishabh Patel up and running.
Rishabh Patel, it is a second boundary for him. He's not leaving anytime. He wants to get going right from the start because he knows it's very, very important for his team to get a start in the power play. And indeed, he's playing with another batsman who is also as aggressive or even better than him with the likes of Alex Obanda.
Yes, Alex Obanda doesn't stay on the wicket. He sees the ball, hits the ball. But it's Rishabh Patel taking the initiative now. Om Patel to him again. This time change of plans from Om Patel, not giving him any room. They are running for 2 runs. Well taken there. Good running from both the opening batsmen, Swami Bapa. At the end of 2 overs, Team Swami Bapa on 16 runs. On 11 runs, Alex on 2 runs. Shehzad coming into the stumps, and Alex Obanda, knowing that he has to stay on the wicket, defended the first ball he's faced.
It will be interesting to see how this bowler approaches Alex Obanda.
Yes, Shehzad Ahmed, the overseas player. What a ball. It's wide cold. Some good keeping there from the captain, Sikh Union.
Yes, indeed, some acrobatic keeping by the Sikh Union captain, and he's also the wicket keeper. Alex Obanda steps out. He's making his intentions clear. The player wanted to bowl it very quickly, but unfortunately he was not able to get the right line, and that's a wide delivery here.
Yeah, T20, it's not all about pace. You can slow it down and get the wickets as well. I think he bowled a slower ball the over earlier. He's running into Alex Obanda. What a ball. Beating Alex Obanda. That's hitting on the thigh pad.
Indeed, the batsman looks a little perplexed, Rakesh. I think
Yes, he is clueless there.
the wicket also allows a lot of bounce and a lot of carry.
So the captain, Rishabh there, having a word with Alex, telling him, brother, stay on the wicket with me. I'm seeing the ball well. You can have a sighter.
And indeed, even if you look at the field setup, they've come with a very attacking fielder. They've got a backward point, there's a point there, there's a cover, there's an extra cover, short extra cover. So he's targeting that side of the batsman.
It's played on the leg side. It seems like the ball is hurrying Alex Obanda today.
He's hitting the right areas and he's attacking the rib cage with a quicker delivery.
Basically not giving him any room for Alex Obanda to cut.
I think they have done their homework on Alex Obanda before coming into this game. Rishabh is back on strike.
Rishabh has to play a captain's game for Team Stanley Bapa. He plays for Kenya international team. So is Alex Obanda. Has played on the offside. Holiday and just a single.
That's it to the backward point, but the backward point is not there. He's been placed deep. Gets one run, and that brings Alex Obanda back on strike.
Prasad, first look, Shehzad, the bowler, we thought he's just got pace, but now we can see he's got the lines and the lengths on a night basis. So the players again of no wicket coming in to bowl the second over, the fourth over and second over of himself.
Of the tournament, you played a vital role, and you've played as well in one of the teams. So how was your experience playing on the lights?
It's totally different and it's something good. I think the Kenyan cricket fraternity should look into it. There's lots of cricket. And a shout here. It's a desperate shout. I had some back there. The umpire not moved. Umpire Isaac Oyoko and David Odiambo taking in the field today.
Very experienced umpires indeed.
Yes, Prasad, very experienced. And talking about night cricket, is a good initiative and let the players get the feel. What a shot, that is down the ground, the fielder down there, but he's not going to make it. First boundary there for Alex Obanda.
Alex, you cannot keep him quiet for long. He is trying to cut loose, and Om gives him a bit of width, and he is bringing in the ball, and he came to no tackle anytime. One bounce to the hops. What a fantastic shot. It's a treat to watch. Sails down over the covers, stands and delivers. Indeed, Vikesh, what a boundary that was.
Yes, you bowl up to him, he'll just throw you out to the park. What a shot, Alex Obanda. And the captain, Sikh Union, now has some different ideas. He's brought his helmet. I think he's going to stay up because Alex Obanda is stepping out. Alex Obanda is a very smart batsman. He is stepping out, making sure Om Patel's deliveries don't shape into him. Before it shapes, it's coming to his bat.
He wants to kill the swing, but now good move by the captain of Sikh Union.
Slow ball, straight away. It's a single, smart thinking from the young bowler. He knows he doesn't, the captain doesn't need him to give away boundaries. A single is okay for the captain.
They wouldn't mind singles at the moment because the way the two batsmen are showing signs of aggressive intent. This over we already had 2 boundaries. It will be interesting to see how Rosh is going to take on Om Patel in this over.
Again, the keeper standing up for Rush as well. Rush knows they've got 2 boundaries of the over. He doesn't need to throw away his wicket now. He's a smart batsman. He's the captain. He's got some responsibility on his shoulders today.
And in fact, it's good to see Om also coming back. The captain giving him confidence, comes up to the stumps, and Om starts to hit the right area. Tries to come over here.
At the end of 4 overs, Swami Bapa are on 29 runs for the coming into ball for Team Sikh Union is Jasraj Kundi.
Good shape. There's a good
Experience level he showed. He's got the cricket in him. And straight away the captain bringing him in to bowl. As the pro player has already bowled the 2 overs, they need him afterwards as well. Jasraj running in. Some loud appeal there, but he was desperate. That was
I feel the bowler was a bit lucky because Alex Obanda didn't connect well. Otherwise, this would have already gone for 4.
yes, no one patrolling the final boundaries for him. The left and right hand combination giving problems to the Sikh Union captain. He needs to get rid of one of the batsmen here, and it should be the left-hander, Rush Patel, the captain. Let's see what Jasraj has for Rush.
Good delivery, straight onto the wicket, no room offered, hitting the good length area, and Rush plays it back to Jasraj. I think, Ritesh, from the perspective the game is shaping up, you would expect Swami Bapa going for a big total.
Yes, they've not lost a wicket. So they're building, they've got big hitters. They've got the pro players as well. So Rushabh dealing in single cow, rotating strike.
With that reminds me, Dwayne has been a great revolution for the Swami Bapa. He's been consistently scoring, and I'm sure the Swami Bapa would be expecting him to get some good runs on the board for them quickly.
Yes, it's a big finals, and they want their pro players to perform in the finals. That's what they've been called for. There you go.
And in fact, this would also speak about the length that the bowler is going to hit. And from the way we see Jasraj, it's not that quick, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to have up down.
Good, he's got a long on and a mid wicket, but still the lengths are not right. That's a good length. That's a better piece to a batsman like Alex Obanda. T20 is a game of very minimal errors. You make errors and the opposition will just capitalize.
Absolutely, absolutely.
A single.
A cheeky single there.
That's a sign of a good batsman.
Absolutely.
He's hitting the boundary and he's getting the singles as well. On 36 runs. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. It is the last over of the power play. And guess what? Sikh Union have brought in a spinner. It's Satish coming into bowl. Alex Obanda on 18 runs. Rushabh Patel on 13 runs.
A good change from this end. They've got a spinner in the power play.
First up, he's bowled a short ball. Lucky there. and well fielded by Patel. There was no one. If that ball will have passed him, there was a clean boundary. So the two fielders out mid-wicket and long on. Exchange will be changed now. The boundary and a long off. Satish coming into ball. The second ball of his over. Again a short ball. This is not what he. And it's cleared the boundary. What a shot from Rich Patel.
This is the first six of the day, and it has come off the bat of the captain of Swami Bappa. Short delivery and gets the treatment it deserved. Especially in a power play when the ball's not turning that much, you cannot afford to give this kind of delivery to the batsman. I think the captain straight away walks into the bowler. He's going to have a chat.
Yes, it's the pressure of the finals and it's the pressure of the last ball. The last over of the power play. He knows the batsman will go after him and it's got into his mind and he's bowled two short balls. Young man telling him, cool down Satish, you can bowl normal, it's just a normal game.
I think especially as an off-spinner, you would be expecting him to attack the left-hander because you're going away from the left-hander. So it all depends on what lengths he's going to hit. It's like you said, okay, there's very minimal room for error, especially in a power play when you only have the protection of two fielders outside.
Yes, he bowled first short ball. He was lucky. He didn't go out of the park. He bowled a short ball to Rishabh and Rishabh didn't have any thoughts. He's like, this ball shall go out of the park. So I think the ball has got lost in the wickets here. And Satish has got some time to regroup himself and the captain having a word with him. Please don't move away. This is going to be a game you'll enjoy. Already we're into the power play and Swami Bappa have not lost any wicket and 53 runs. The big hitting Rish Patel, the captain and Alex Obanda on the wicket for them. Satish coming into ball, another shot ball and another one out of the park. Rish Patel, what a shot, he just swiveled and got it in the middle of the bat.
Same ball, same treatment. This is not the area that the captain would expect him to hit.
It's a sign of a good batsman. Same ball, same treatment. If you bowl a bad ball, it should just go out of the park.
And he's just making use of the bad balls, and he knows that the power play is very crucial, and they're just giving it to his strong areas, and he's just making full use of it.
Prasad, do you think the captain Sikh inning has missed a trick here? He was the last over of the power play. I think he should have gone with one of the paces. Just get one boundary maybe somewhere and bowl some good balls and get away with the power play.
I think he decided to go with him because Satish has been bowling well for him in the previous games.
Just on the bowler, but the bowler didn't deliver. It's a game of cricket. On the day you have to perform and the better team wins.
And as you rightly said, finals is obviously different, and then you're again playing under lights, so it's a totally different scenario here. Swami Bappa so far will be very happy with the power play.
Yes, another short ball. Alex Obanda not getting the gap on the offside. Anywhere 10 meters away from the fielder was a boundary, a second boundary. There is no one patrolling the offside. Satish bowling is the last ball.
It was a full toss, tipping down. It's lucky enough not to go for boundary.
At the end of power plays, ladies and gentlemen, we told you fast and yes it does. It was the last over of the power play, and what sixes, what shots we saw at the end of 6 overs. Swami Bappa are on 50 runs for the loss of no wicket. Rishabh Patel, the captain, on 26 runs. Alex Obanda on 19 runs.
Short ball to start with to Rish Patel. Rish gets a single and gets a strike. That brings Alex Obanda back on strike.
The good thing for 6 is now the power play is over. Prasad, the captain can relax. He's got the fielders out now. We almost forgot. He should have 4 fielders in. He's calling in one more fielder now. Owen Patel coming in. So he's got the 4 fielders, mandatory 4 fielders in the circle.
Back of length, but the line is wrong. The length is all right, but the line was wrong. We late with umpire signal, and umpire signals a wide. Yet another single run. In fact, 2 runs added because the batsman also managed to get a single.
Yes, and if we see what Jasraj is bowling to Alex, he's bowling it on his leg stump, and he had Owen Patel in short fine leg. So anything on the batter will have been a certain boundary. Another ball, short, down the pin, but just a single. So lots of singles in the pitching for Team Swami Bapa now.
I think they would be continued because they've had a fantastic power play, 50 runs of 6 overs. With little 10 runs less than what we would have expected. But I think now is the time for them to build the innings before they could go for the full Monty in the last overs.
So over to this is the finals, and you can see butterflies all round. A young 6 Union team, they've got some good players. But they're young. They're experiencing a good final here.
But it's also commendable to see that they've come into the finals after quite a long time.
Yes, the captain said they have nothing to lose. He said they're like underdogs, and for them to reach the finals, he's very happy, and he wants his boys to get this experience.
Yes, as you rightly said, they've upset some big teams before coming into the finals.
Yes, they bet Kandi Sports Club, who's been a revelation in the past few years in the Npca league, and 6 Union coming through them is a big plus point for them, and they must be pumped up.
Indeed, the way they have made it to the finals, they must be really pumped up.
Prasad, let me tell you, as that ball goes so the boundary, and it's a boundary. What a shot from Alex Obanda. The fielder had only a few steps to move, but it was hit like a bullet, and he couldn't do anything.
The power of Alex Obanda and the bat swing comes in so fast, the fielder couldn't move. Campton Steel Fabricators.
Yes, tournaments like this, we need sponsors, and sponsors coming in to help us is what we want. The Kenyan cricket needs to move up, and with the support of the sponsors,
Strike here.
Yes, 6 captain wants more of that. He wants his group to be fired up. It's the finals. Played on the back foot, but direct to the fielder. A dead ball.
The Union captain would be expecting more of these from his bowlers. He would want the runs to be curtailed right now. And Vikesh, in fact, it's always said the overs from 7 to 15 are the overs that will decide what is the course of the final total.
Yes, and 6 captain is very smart. He's brought a medium pacer. He knows the spinner got some runs. He went pacer is working out for them. There again, a good length and just a single.
He's been very good in this over. He's hitting good lengths, back of the length delivery. He's making the batsman go on the back foot so that they and not giving them any room to punch it. So it's so far this has been a very good over for 6 Union.
Yes, it is. They're coming back, slowly coming back into the game after the power play. And even though they're not getting the wickets, they're trying to maintain the scoring rate of the opening batsman of Sony Bapa. There again, will be a single only. It is, I did. Yes, it is.
Guided down the third man, but only manages for a single because the third man fielder was right at the boundary.
The singles don't hurt 6 Union at the stage of the game. But it is for Sony Bapa as well, it's not hurting them. They had a good start and they're just moving along, making sure they get to around 80-90 and they can tee off.
It looks very evident from the way they are playing. They're happy to have 6 to 7 runs per over because they've got a fantastic power play. And even if they can manage 7 runs per over till 15th over, then they can go and attack.
Yes, surely.
Switch.
At the end of over number 8, Sony Bapa are on 67 runs. Rishabh Patel on 33 runs, Alex Obanda on 27 runs. Yet another bowling change from the captain 6 Union. It's Pawandeep coming in to bowl. Sorry, Charan Prit. So the batsmen are getting themselves.
To come in and settle down.
That's a full toss played on the offside. It's running towards the boundary. It is the boundary, the children's step, 2 fielders end. Let's see what the umpire says. Hit or no ball. It is on a free hit. You cannot afford this first ball. The score on the board. Let's have a big score. The finals.
Yes, I totally agree with you. That could also be the message because having said that, they've got such a wonderful total to start with. And this is a white ball, which means the period continues.
PB. He's moving around. Ruchi is moving around in the crease. He lost his helmet. Let's see go, Prasad.
In fact, the aggression was there to go after the ball, but there was a smart thinking from the bowler. He put it fast.
Rich losing his shape, losing his helmet. Yes, that's more like it. You know this free hit no balls, they either change the batsman in a way they just open you up, you just start hitting the ball, or you're just timing the ball so nicely and you just lose your shape. You try to overhit the.
And it will be also interesting to see what the leg spinner does, because he's a leg spinner. You obviously expect a full toss or a short ball coming from a leg spinner during the over.
Alex even moving his hat. What's up there? He's removed his hat, he's giving it to one power. He wants to tee off. He doesn't want any extra load on him. He says, I want to tee off now. I want to set free. He got a short ball. He played along the ground. I don't know who wants Roche to tee off.
Then on the other side, if you look at the bowler, he's also made a good comeback after going for the first ball was a no ball. He was hit for a boundary. Then he came back well. I think for the last 3 balls, he's not been giving any boundaries.
Yeah, the first balls are always hard for the bowlers.
After seeing the bowler, I remember I have played him. He has a good googly. He at least bowls at least 2 googlies during the over.
Yeah, so Roche Patel has to see the ball pinned and play it late. What a shot that is! He's let it come to him and it's out of the park. Brilliant shot from Roche Patel. He is stealing off Prasad.
What a sound of the bat. That was sweetly hit on the sweet spot and so soft to the boundary for another 6. This would be the second 6 of the game, and both has come from the bat of the captain of Stormy Bappa, Roche Patel.
I'm telling you, this can go for a boundary as well. Anything loose, Roche will just go for it. The ball, and he's gone for it. A fielder down there. He's missed out. Roche has missed out. He's furious. He knows he was a short ball.
That should have gone all the way, and you rightly said, Rakesh, he just missed out on an opportunity, and Roche was not very happy with himself.
Just one fielder down there. Anything right or left of him was a second boundary. I think this is the last ball of the over coming up. Short ball. That's risky. Oh, that was cut and slow. Alex Obanda there. The throw not coming in at a height for the bowler to group.
The bowler could not manage to hold on to the throw, and Alex gets a life here.
This is not good cricket from the youngster. Thick Union. They had a clear chance of getting a wicket. They're not getting a wicket any other way. So run out was the only way we could see a wicket coming in. And they lost that chance. And they lost the big wicket of Alex Obanda, imagine.
I think this Sikh-Union captain will be seriously expecting for a wicket here. That can only do curtains to the scoring. Otherwise, the rate at which they're going, it's going to be big.
At the end of over number 9. Team Swami Bappa on 83 runs.
Roche is back on strike here. He would be facing Steve. Steve has been bowling very good in the last over, and he's still hitting the line. A misfield gets him a single.
Jasraj Kundi. I think he's well in there. He should give himself some time to stop in a single.
The last thing that the Sikh-Union captain would want here is misfield. Because so far Swami Bappa.
So apart from Arshdeep, the bowler struggling, actually bowling in some good lines and lengths. He's making sure Swami Bappa are not running away with boundaries in his over.
And smart cricket by Swami Bappa. They realize the bowler is hitting the right areas. They're not taking any chances of this bowler. They're just happy to nudge the singles.
Sukhdeep, the captain, needs 2 overs from both the ends to put in some breaks. He's bowling really well. Closing in the face of the bat, getting the outside edge.
I think the ball also, he was also bowling a little slow. He reduced the speed of the ball. He was expecting it to come slightly quick. Didn't. Good variation by the bowler here.
I think Alex is going to tee off now. They're not getting boundaries of Arshdeep. He has to take the chance. There you go. Just a single go.
With 2 different batsmen on the crease. On one side, you about his shots, if you see, they're very elegant and classy, and of course, he times it very well.
It's like different. So Arshdeep coming in. Get that ball again. Arshdeep is really bowling well. It reminds me of Arshdeep of Team India.
Oh yeah, the left-handed Arshdeep, the striking bowler for India. Very key player for the Indian T20 squad.
And they share the names, Arshdeep Singh. At the end of over number 10, halfway through the mark, Swami Bappa are on 88 runs and they've not lost any wicket. Coming in today,
Satish has changed the end now. He's coming from the other side. But now, as you said, Vikesh, they're going to go after the bowling now because 10 overs, 88 for no loss. This is a dream start for Swami Bappa.
Yes, and it's a big finals. What do you think apart from that? It's played on the outside boundary. A fielder, well fielded there, just the 2 runs. So change of ends, meaning the longer side of the boundary goes on the leg side for the left-handed wish. Oh, that's another touchdown. It was a hard one. Whether it was catchable ball was hit hard, and Satish this time not bowling short, but Alex Obanga had different ideas. Hopefully the young man is okay.
That was hit hard, very hard.
Yes, he is going to bowl, so good signs there. He is in pain. He is certainly in pain.
But showing a lot of heart. He wants to continue bowling for his captain.
Yes, it's true to him. He had, I think, a millimeter of a second.
Yeah, a fraction of a second, in fact, to react. Yeah. But he certainly, by reacting and stopping it, he certainly saved the boundary.
Yes, it came. I think he saved his face, if I can say. A good stop there from Satish. Dare us on strike. This time round, he said, I'll hit it slowly to you.
He'd come back. He's exchanging a look to the batsman. The middle side of the bowler is coming out, and that's what you want. A lot of aggression from both sides.
He bowled it slow, so Alex had to. He's bowling it slower now, and he's firing the knee into the pads. He's not bowling short now.
That's one bounce. Had it been straight to the keeper, maybe you would have a different scenario right now. Yeah. I'm sure personally you would be very impressed. It's a very, very senior spinner in the country. You would also be very impressed how this bowler has come back.
Yes, that's what he's supposed to do. Slow it down a bit. Don't give the pace off the wicket to the batsman. You slow it down, the batsman has to think before he just hits you. There you go. So Sakesh learning fast from his first over, which went for lots of runs, was bowling in short this time round, changing his lengths, playing around with his flight trajectory as well.
Because the way the pitch is behaving, what do you think? Would they have to bring another spinner from the other side?
Prasad, there is a thing here for spinners. If the pitch is not assisting you, the captain can bring in the spinner, but he has to play around with the trajectory. The bowlers, there you go, straight to him again.
Rightly said, because in tracks where you don't get much assistance, you have to bowl in a particular channel, keep bowling there, and expect the batsman to do something silly.
Well, the spinner, it's your work to play around with the batsman's mind. It's a time game. Talking about time game, it's time to tee off.
Looks like both the batsmen after the ring, they are going to tee off. Plays it straight.
Oh, it's a misfield. No, it's a misfield there.
And it's a boundary.
Yes, through Patel. Straight through him. Ashley was bowling so well, and that's a 54, Rush Patel.
And brings in the much needed 50 for the captain of Swami Bappa.
That's 50 runs for the captain, Swami Bappa, Rusha Patel. Ashley bowling in really well for the team. This is his third or fourth over, Prasad.
In fact, I believe this is his third over.
Yeah, third over, and Swami Bappa wanted to tee off, but Ashdeep Singh really bowling well.
Ashdeep running in for the next delivery.
Another Yorker. Well done, Ashdeep.
Good Yorker, good Yorker.
Ashdeep is sensing Swami Bappa batsman want to go for him. There was a message, again, that's why the umpire was furious. Some message going in, but Ashdeep making sure Swami Bappa don't get to tee off.
You know, we always say big matches, big players, common players.
That's on the backside boundary and a chance of a catch. And the first wicket down. And Ashdeep, who else? Ashdeep, he's been bowling really well.
It had to be Ashdeep. He had to get this wicket. He has been bowling in absolutely wonderful for the Sikh Union. He's been hitting the right areas, and he gets the prize wicket of the captain of Swami Bappa.
So the first wicket down for Team Swami Bappa is the big wicket of the captain. Rusha Patel after scoring his 50. Incoming batsman is the senior pro, Dwanil Patel. A loud applause for the captain, Swami Bappa.
Take a bow, ladies and gentlemen. What an innings. Rush Patel. That was the pride of Rusha Patel, and rightly so of him.
It wasn't a length ball for him to hit flick through the mid-wicket boundary. It slowed down from the wicket after pitching, and that's why it went in the air and an easy catch for Sikh Union.
In fact, he was also adjusting varying his speeds. I mean, that's what we spoke of from the very beginning.
Yeah, in this kind of a good bowler, yes.
In this kind of a wicket, which is offering a lot of assistance to the batsman, you need to be changing your speed, adjusting your lengths, and have to do something different so that you trick the batsman also.
Yeah, Ashdeep running into the senior pro, Dwanil Patel. straight away. It's a white ball called. Young man, what have you done?
Adding salt to the injury of Sikh Union. We don't want a white ball going for a boundary. That's the last thing they would expect at this moment. This is certainly not helping their cause. The captain would be wondering, they would be wanting to cut these runs. Arshdeep walking in again. Good delivery, good comeback delivery by Arshdeep, but there's a misfield there and the batsman makes a single and yet another single added to the total of Swami Bappa.
Arshdeep bowling really well for the captain. He's got one more over, Prasad, after this. I don't know what the captain will do. Will he use them all four in one go?
So far the way the other bowlers are bowling, this is his best bet. He has to go to Arshdeep. He would expect Arshdeep to complete his spell, but the other bowlers are offering no respite.
He's got the pace, Shahzad as well, but he's got 2 overs for him, but I don't think that pace will work out at the end. It's on our sponsors.
Trying for a big heel here, Alex Obanda. Was that a drop catch, Vikesh?
Yes, another life to Alex Obanda. I think he should score 100. He should score 100 here.
But he's not been able to kick off the way that you normally see an Alex Obanda kicking off.
Yes, it's a wicket, I feel. It's not the wicket he wants. He's struggling a bit, but he's just moving on. The good thing is he's staying on the wicket, and the Sikh Union fielders are helping him to stay on the wicket.
Absolutely. They're already giving a couple of lives. They missed a run-out chance and now a top catch.
And the other drop catch, cotton ball as well. That was hard, but Satish, the man we could have caught, was straight to him. There you go. You don't give him chances a lot. Oh, good effort there and out of the park.
6 coming from the bat of Alex Obanda. He's been searching for it. And this time it is a 6 coming off the bat of Alex Obanda. This is adding more woes to the injury of Sikh Union. This is not going to help their cause. The captain looks perplexed and looks in a lot of anguish.
We've lost that ball to the river. One, the first one to the river, and many more. Let's see, Alex Obanda. He's saying, enough of the chances, it's my time now.
In fact, this is the same Alex Obanda. If you remember last year, he scored 150 in a T20 game against Gara.
He will do that today as well. He's got the time if he gets in the groove.
8 overs still to go.
Nairobi Provincial Cricket Association would also like to thank Sri Kachileva Patel Samaj for this lovely facility for the day-night finals. And we also like to thank our sponsors and also like to thank all the crowd who's come in big number to witness these finals.
Good delivery, good comeback. Good comeback by the bowler.
12.4 overs, 115 runs. Prasad. Way behind.
Wow, it's a big shot.
No, the teaser for the fielder there. He's running in, he's running out, he's stepping the ropes, and finally the ball sails over him.
But the ball has been sailing over him yet again.
So that's the 50 and the trademark gunshot for Alex Obanda. There you go.
That brings. That's the 50 for Alex Obanda. He is not looking his real self today, but he's coming into his groove. He's at 2 sixes already. Hits it hard again.
And what the boundary. What a shot. You see the Alex Obanda you wanted to see, Prasad. 2 sixes and a boundary in this over. Satish going for so many runs.
In fact, this is the Alex Obanda that we all know, and this is what the crowd will want him.
Shehzad coming in to bowl the third over. Change of ends for Shehzad now.
Yes, it's a change of end for Shehzad. It will be interesting to see how Shehzad approaches. In fact, this over of Shehzad will be very key for Sikh Union.
And Shehzad was hurrying Alex Obanda when he was bowling with a new ball. Let's see what happens with the slightly older ball now.
But I've heard that Dhoni is a very good player of fast bowling.
Yeah, a brilliant ball first up for Shehzad, bowling it right to the stumps, and Dhoni could do nothing but edge it to the third man.
So the captain will expect him to at least give him another couple of good overs. Because the way they are going, Tommy Weta would be eyeing 200 plus.
Yes, and Alex Obanda, we're talking about him. He should be free now to hit the ball, but it's Shehzad Ahmed bowling in his pace bowlers. He's got the slow ball as well. Let's see what he does with his slow balls to Alex Obanda, who's looking to hit the ball. There you go, York ball. Guided it to the third man, just a single.
Wide Yorker, usually you see a lot of them in the death overs. It's good to see someone using the wide the crease and also putting a wide Yorker. You've got to feel that deep down at the third man, ready for that. If the batsman decided to nudge it, that's exactly what Alex Obanda did right now.
Yes, the way you said Dhoni is a good player of pace. So Alex Obanda deciding to give the strike back to him and telling the senior pro to take action on this pace bowling. Well played again. Dhoni in. He's just coming to that.
It's good length. He's hitting the good length. He's bowled a wide Yorker. He's bowled a good length delivery. Now back of the length delivery. He's mixing his deliveries up, not making it not very easy for the batsman.
That's what the bowler should do. The previous over, Satish bowling into Alex Obanda, just giving him the length to hit, and Alex just did that. So varying your lengths and pace, this time pace again. You have to vary your lengths and pace to make sure you're bowling good.
This over so far has been very good for teams in the Union. They would want this over to be finishing well. I think we still have one ball to go.
Yes, is it a sign of a comeback, a late comeback for Sikh Union? The captain trusting his senior pro, the overseas pro, and the pro bowling really well. Hopefully not giving away boundary at the end. So 2 more runs of the fifth ball of the over. Just the 4 runs in this over, Prasad.
And they will need at least another 3 to 4 overs like this.
We're way into the 14th over. Ashley bowling in good and Shahzad bowling in good. If they get 3 good overs, I think Six Union will be happy, the captain.
He would also be looking at Om Patel. Om has a couple of overs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Om has got a couple of overs as well. Another good delivery this time. Sukhdeep, Jasraj, rather, making sure not giving away the single.
So now it'll be interesting to see who comes in from the other side.
At the end of 14 overs, Swami Bapa A are on 129 runs.
Yeah, now it's coming.
Jasraj Kunda.
I was in fact thinking of the same. They want to have another fast bowler on the other side. So Jasraj, if I'm not mistaken, the first, I think he bowled a couple of overs.
Yes, Jasraj has bowled 2 overs for 18 runs.
So looking at the prospect of other bowlers, he wasn't very expensive. Now with the field being spread, he would expect, the captain would expect Jasraj to give him another couple of good overs.
Yes, certainly. He needs another good over from this end as well. Whoa! Some bounce there. Another single given. Sloppy fielding there. Sloppy fielding. This can hurt them at the end.
This will hurt them big time, and especially with Swami cruising at the moment with the run rate.
And thinking of with this midfield, Alex Obanda still comes back to strike. He wants to tee off. He cannot tee off to Shahzad, and you're giving him strike to Jasraj Kundi.
Absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see which length he's going to hit for Alex.
Here you go, Alex Obanda. Just hitting it on the left side for a single. It's a shorter side this side.
Nikhil, another thing I've observed is when the ball is hitting the deck, it's becoming difficult for the batsman to score off. Those balls which has been full or half volleys, the other one has been taken to the cleaners.
Yes, off the track it's coming a bit slow, and hopefully the Swami Bapa bowlers are having a look at the game and reading the wicket. And the batsmen as well for Six Union are having a look as well.
It will be interesting to see. But for now, it will be interesting for Six Union to see how they want to finish up. The first 11, 12 overs was not something which was for them. It was completely dominated by the Swami. It will be interesting to see if the Six Union are able to come back in the last 7 to 8 overs.
Yeah, from this end, Alex had some boundaries to the spinner, and Jasraj bowling to him. I think he should get a boundary of the over. A short ball and he missed out. Another short ball not coming off the deck. Not reading it well. And Dhoni is still eyeing him, so he's building up an inning. So Alex really needs to score big from his end. He did that though the other over, but Jasraj not letting him do that. So Alex has to be under pressure.
And this is smart cricket from Jasraj as well. He's hitting the right lengths. He's hitting it to the deck. There's an appeal here.
And I was telling you, Alex needs to tee off. There was pressure. He was to hit the ball, and smart keeping the MS Dhoni type.
Yeah, it's been very, very good, very quick keeping by the captain's Six Union. And in fact, if you see, the whole of this over is not bowled anything full. He's been hitting back of a length, deliveries throughout, and then finally Alex had to step out. He missed it. The umpires are reviewing.
So time for Six Union to regroup. The captain having some words of encouragement to the bowlers and the fielders, making sure he's regrouping. And Alex Obanda, will he get another life? He's been given out. Smart keeping there from the skipper. Sukhdeep. And finally, we see Alex Obanda coming off the field.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's been lucky today with some chances, but at the same time, you have to also give it up for the batsman. You might get your chances, but then he made full use of his chances. He hit those much needed sixes and boundaries for them, and he scored a well deserved 50 for his team. In fact, the teammates and the crowd equally acknowledging, applauding his contribution.
Yes, so both the openers for Swami Bappa in the hutch, but both scored half centuries and they've given a good start, a good platform for their team to tee off now. We are into the last 6 overs. Incoming batsman is Yash Bhatt, another left-handed batsman. So 2 senior players on the wicket for Swami Bappa.
And they have a wonderful platform which has been given to them in a plate by both openers. With both of them managing to get 50s. And the score is 133 at the end of 14 overs.
Straight away he has to hit, he has to score big. And can I see a twist here? A good over from Jasraj from that end, a good over from Shehzad here, a good over from Jasraj again, and a good over from Ashdeep. He's got one more to go.
Well, that would be a big change. This is what exactly Simba Union would be expecting.
At the end of 15 overs, Swami Bappa are on 134 runs. They've lost both their openers. On the wicket for them is Dowlil and Yash Bhatt. Coming into
ball is Shehzad. His ball, I think this is his last over. He's going to bowl his last over.
Yes, Shehzad has bowled 3 overs for 14 runs, even though he's not got a wicket. He's bowled the ideal overs for his captain, and this is going to be a crucial over because the other over from Jasraj got a wicket for them and didn't give away so many runs. So another good over here will put pressure on Swami Bappa, and they've got 2 new batsmen on the crease.
Absolutely, and 3 overs for 14 in a match where the batting team is going at 10 per over almost. Having given only 14 runs in 3 overs is a commendable bowling performance.
Yes, and he has to finish it smartly for them. It's the last over. The 6 balls will make it or break it for Sikh Union. Because 2 good overs here and they'll be back in the game.
Absolutely.
Prasad, cricket is all about playing your good game till the end. Was it a cutty? But the batsman all ends up, he scored up, and even the keeper.
Yes. Even confused and perplexed the keeper.
So, Prasad, coming back to my point, I was telling you, cricket is about holding your nerves till the end. Swami Bappa had a brilliant start. If they don't end it brilliantly, they'll end up having a power score. So that means Sikh Union, who had a bad start, might end up having a good end to their innings.
And exactly, and this is what cricket is all about, as you said. It's about those crucial overs. It doesn't matter how we start, it always matters how we finish, and especially the middle overs. If you could keep the batting team silent during the middle overs and end it up well, then I think you've done the job.
What a catch that is! A wicket down straight away. Looking for runs, batsman out.
I think, as you rightly said, the bowling and the fielding has given the much needed impetus to the Simba Union. And what a catch there, diving towards its front. Brilliant catch by the fielder.
Batsman out is downhill in search of runs. This is what I'm telling you, Prasad. This is a make or break over already Swami Bapa feeling the pressure. They want to score big. They've got only a few overs left. And they're facing the best bowlers of 6 million now.
In fact, that ball, Harwood went in. He was hitting the deck and short ball. He was not able to find the elevation he was looking for. But only could find the fielder. He pulled off a fantastic catch, getting yet another wicket for the team.
15.3 overs in the running. Swami Bapa lose another wicket in form of Donell. They're on 145 runs, losing 3 wickets. Incoming batsman for Swami Bapa is Priyankshi Parmar. He's joining Yash Bhatt.
Please, to scoreboard. Please say, please.
So Shahzad bowling in the crucial over here. You see the crucial, as we say, crucial meaning the last or second last over. But it is crucial in the freeze of the game because they had a brilliant last over. So they have to have another good over. If you have back-to-back 2 to 3 good overs, your team will certainly be back in the game.
Yeah, in fact, the way they were going, at this point they would have been almost 150 plus. But on the contrary, we're seeing the scorecard, which is hovering around 135 in the 16th over.
Shahzad backing up the previous over with another good halfway through the over. So 2 new batsmen again for Swami Bapa. And a no ball and chance of a run out. It's a no ball called. All sorts of things happening there.
This is the last thing that they would want at this phase of the game. This was a fantastic over so far. It was going in well. There was a fantastic catch taken of this over. They've already got a wicket and he had not conceded much runs. And the last thing you would want is a no ball at this stage of the game.
And the last thing you will want Priyankshi to do, because he's starting his innings and you just tell him to hit you out of the ground, he'll just open up and continue hitting you.
Let's see how he comes up and bowls this.
White ball. So the previous no ball free hit was followed by a white ball. This time, a white ball again.
This has been a game of a lot of coincidences, occasion.
Yes, cricket is a game of coincidences, and we are having so many today.
And in fact, you also remember both the helmets flying off the batsmen in consecutive balls.
Yes, true. We want to see another one flying off. Hopefully he's buckled up properly. So there runs Ahmed. And it's a free hit again. Let's see what Priyankshi does with this. Hit down the ground. This time Mohan Patel cleanly fielding it.
And they wouldn't mind a single. Thankfully for Simba Union, this didn't go for a boundary or a 6. It was a good delivery from Shahzad.
One thing I've noticed here is Swami Bapa has got the core middle order of their players. We had Downing, we had then Yash coming in, now we have Priyankshi coming in. So those 3 batting in together is the plus point for them.
Yes, because the opening batsman has already given them a platform. So they would expect the players to succession.
Chance of a run out there. The big dive coming in. And I think he's made it. No, it's not required. He's made it. The fielders a bit slow. They had a chance of getting 1, 2 again out.
Sikhian are putting pressure on Swami, and I think they're also feeling the pressure. I mean, they already have a run of 136 plus. The way they started, that's putting pressure on them to score in a much more faster rate.
Yeah, one thing that is not helped them is having new batsmen in the crease. When your batsman is out and has got an eye in, make sure he just plays through the innings, at least at one end, so you don't have such. So they had when the both, that's a shot and a field underneath. He's misjudged it. And that's going for a 6, a maximum.
It's a little difficult to say from this side whether he's mistouched or he just sailed through, but he made an effort.
Whether he came in first and then he had to run backwards. If he
Big boundary as well.
Oh my, it's a mistake they've done. Such small mistakes, giving chances to senior pros. Oh, what a comeback! The lights lighting there.
What a delivery! What a fantastic delivery! Cleaned them up. The batsman had no clue. What a fantastic yorker! Shehzad, the name is Shehzad, and he's making it possible for Simba Union. Is this his third wicket?
Yes, I think the second wicket. And
this is what we spoke, Vikesh. You needed at least one of them to stay there, because we spoke in the beginning as well. It wouldn't be easy for a new batsman to come and just explode.
yes, you see the sort of the wicket. He's just slowing off the wicket, even though they get a 6 in this over, but they've lost a big wicket of the senior pro. And losing wickets will lose momentum as well. You don't want your new batsman to come in and hit. So I think Six Union have done a brilliant job to come back into this game.
And I think for Swami right now, they would expect the batsman to at least have a couple of overs, take singles, get settled down before going after the bowling in the last 2 overs.
At the end of 16 overs, Swami Bapa are on 148 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. They've got a new batsman in the form of Harendra Kerai. Coming into bowl is Jasraj Kundu.
They would expect Jasraj to come back with yet another good over.
Is that out of the park? This is out of the park. Another one in the river.
Yeah, huge 6 straight on its slot, and he didn't wait, just went after it and he cleared it by miles. It would have actually disturbed people if they are sleeping on the building there.
Yes, it's too early for them to sleep. Please don't sleep. We've got a game coming. We've got a game ongoing next to you. You can enjoy the game from the windows.
I think these floodlights have actually darkened the lights that is coming out of that building. In fact, and then at the end of the day, that was a huge shot. I think one of the best 6s you've seen so far in this game.
Yes, just picked it up and timed it so well, just went out of the park. Jasraj Kunde bowling in the pace and coming off the wicket. I think he should slow it up. Giving pace on this wicket, if you don't have the real sheer pace, is going to go out of the park.
Well, this reminds me of one of the games of the Swaminarayan Pro T20, when Dinesh Nakrani was hitting all over the park in the last few overs. I think some even went to this building.
Yes, and reminding you that reminds me that we were on the receiving end. That is cricket, and you won't believe I was there fielding, just seeing them fly. That's what we're gonna see here. Another one, another big spinner right through to the boundary.
Vikesh, what's happening here? This is not what Simba Union would ask for. A 6 and a 4.
I was telling you, when I was down there, when Nakrani was hitting them big, it was the same thing. You just want to slow it up, but it's not slowing. You just get a boundary after a boundary. And this time round, the fielder misfielding doesn't help the bowler as well and the captain. So a third ball coming up. Let's see what happens. A right ball, pressure certainly showing on the bowler.
Absolutely. I was about to say that pressure is going to be on the bowler, because he's been hit for a 6 followed by a 4, and he's got 4 deliveries to go. And you know, at that phase of the game, that every single run is going to be crucial, because Simba Union were almost making a comeback, and then this over happens when you already push it to 150. They already gone past 150.
Another full toss on the boundary. See, the fielders are way in. This is what I was saying. These are short boundaries. The fielders standing way in. at this end, at this moment, you don't want fielders running after the ball. You want them to receive those catches.
I agree with you, Rakesh. I could see the field. I think he was at least 5 to 6 yards ahead of the boundary ropes, and he should have been a little behind, and so that he'd be receiving those catches.
Yes, the captain cannot set such fields now. You know, it has to be in the fielders and themselves. They should be. Look at him still coming in. You don't want to stop an extra run here. You want to stop the boundaries now.
And you should be right at the edge of the boundary. And I think, as you rightly said, if he was at the edge of the boundary, maybe you could have actually caught that, or at least stopped it.
Yes, at least stop it if you don't catch it. Stop those, you will save 5 runs there.
Yes.
So the left-hander now teeing off. He's just throwing the bat. And if he connects it, it's going out of the ground.
I think the message is very clear right now. They wouldn't want to slow down. I think it's just I think this is the 17th over. So we're talking about another 3 overs to go, and they would want to make the maximum out of those 3 overs.
And only 4 wickets down. Imagine they've got so many batsmen in the hat. The best deep though. So Narendra again can hit the ball big. Kesaj has to finish this smartly. At least not go for a big run.
So you had a 6, a 4, and a 6.
And it's a 6, 4, and a 4. That's a short ball going to the outside boundary. And one bounce, 4. 15 or 19 runs coming off this over of Jasraj, spoiling the over they had from Shahzad.
You see, the same thing we've been speaking about, not giving room to the batsmen. You give them width, they will punish you.
Jasraj Kundi has finished his 4 overs for 41 runs. This is going to hurt on one end. One bowler is bowling so good that the other end is licking runs.
If you remove Arshdeep and Shehzad, this is going to be the same story for the rest of the bowlers.
पटेल से ये कौन बैटिंग कर रहा है लड़की पटेल सर
168 for 4 runs, 17 overs down the line. Yash Bhatt, the left-hander, on 17 runs. Harendra Kera is the right-hander. He faced only 1 ball and scored 4 runs. Coming into ball. So, eighteen balls with 2 sixes here. One here, first one I'm talking about. That's into the crowd, into the parking lot. He's hit it to the parking lot. What a shot, Alice lot, and he puts it away to the cow corner, straight into the parking. Yes, he's got a good flick shot. He's just flicked it over the boundary.
Very strong wrists.
Can you see a Surya Kumar Yadav batting here?
And again, as it's rightly said, you've kept on saying, repeating the lengths that the bowler should be bowling. You go straight into a slot. 18th over running, he's going to murder you.
Yeah, hitting it into the back is slowing out a bit, and it's hard for the batsman to hit, but if you bowl it right up there, he's just going to flick it out of the ground. Well, Patel running in. Another flick shot, but he's hit it in the back. That's why he's got a wicket. That's why he's got a wicket. This time round, he hit it in the back and the ball slowed up the same way Rishabh got out. He couldn't manage to hit it out of the ground because it's slowing up.
And this is exactly what we've been seeing and we've been saying in the com box here, that it has to be hitting the deck. That's what Ashdeep did. That's what Shehzad did. And that is something that the other bowlers should follow. And the previous delivery, on the hit the deck, the length was slightly more fuller, and which was allowing the batsman to flick it and getting the much needed elevation. But this, he immediately adapted it. And this brings in Npca Odhiambo.
You know, cricket is a game of mind, and cricket of pitch as well. The pitch matters as well. Whoever reads the pitch and adjusts accordingly will always end up 99% winning the game.
Absolutely. It's all about how you adapt yourself to the wicket, how you adapt yourself to the conditions, and that eventually results in a team winning and the team losing. I mean, of course, as you rightly said, even in a T20 game, the margin for error is so small that you really, if you've made up those errors during one session, it's very difficult to make it up on the second one.
Yeah, and this youngster will have to learn fast. Om Patel is a very good bowler. If he hits the bat, I'm sure he'll get another wicket. This over goes from the bat and need to tee off now. A slow ball straight up, and which is good. You have to mix up.
Absolutely, and this is what is required for the Simba Union. They need the bowlers to be much more smarter. They know there's nothing you might get assistance from the wicket. Yes, you get the extra bounce and the extra carry. That's when you hit the deck. But besides that, there's no extra movement, there's no signs of over swing or nothing happening here. So the bowlers have to be smart and keep varying, keep the batsmen guessing.
Yeah, and if you keep them guessing, they'll lose their wicket. Because if you keep them, tell them keep on hitting us, they'll keep on hitting you. If you tell them keep on working hard, that's in the air. But in the gap, and one bounce, 4. Still bowling it up there will always result into boundaries 99%.
You don't feel you're giving them room, they're going to punish you. Yet another 4 runs added to the total of Swami Bappa. Pushes them to 180. This is already a bigger score than what the captain said during the toss, Vikesh.
Yes, the bowlers not helping the course of the captain. Another ball bowled up. The bowler not learning. Why can't you bowl a ball that is giving you a wicket?
And your fellow bowlers have already done the same. And it's been already proved again and again and again.
That's why they say experience counts. Very young side, 6 Union, the captain said, one of the rare occasions they've come to the finals. Hopefully they come to many more and they learn their lessons.
During one of their games, I remember that the Sikh Union team had actually chased around 180 score against the Sri Lions during the league games, which is a very crucial game for them. More of a decider that would decide whether they go into the knockouts or not. I think the captain would expect them to repeat the same during today's game.
Yes, certainly. Enterprise Limited, Tools Limited, we say Asante Sana. Your support is helping us find the Npca bringing back cricket back to its glory days, and the first ever day-night final in the Npca cricket tournament. Asante Sana to our sponsors, the Canton Group of Companies.
Back of a length delivery from Jashraj. That's a single to Nehemiah.
Ashdeep, it's Prasad Ashdeep coming in. He's our favorite bowler at the Conducts. So he's coming to bowl the last over and the penultimate. Is it the penultimate? Yes, this over counts, the penultimate over. So there you go. This young boy, and a chance. Nehemiah is out. Not happy. He's saying it's his call, and it was his call when the ball goes behind the batsman.
He is looking not very happy, Nehemiah, and of course he wouldn't be, because as you rightly said, it was his call, but his non-striker did not, in fact the batsman did not respond to the call of the non-striker.
I don't know if I'm right, Prasad, but ball hitting the bat is always giving them a wicket. Even though it's not through the bat, it's in the form of a run-up, but the dot ball. Keep in mind the dot ball, so the pressure is there, the batsman wants to move to go to the other end, and the pressure builds up. So the dot ball results in a wicket, but the dot ball came through where?
Absolutely.
The ball hitting the deck.
And I'm sure Nehemiah, who's the strike bowler for Swami, would have also taken note of this during his time at the wicket, that they are hitting the deck. Those balls which are hitting the deck, there's something, I think maybe it's creeping a bit, so it's not, they're not able to hit those as fluently as other balls.
Yes, so that brings a new batsman to the crease. So two new batsmen, once again, this is the story of the Swami Bapa innings. Always having new batsmen at the crease. They're lucky enough to get the boundaries here.
But I think at this moment they would certainly fancy the boundaries. They would want to go after the bowling because they're already 180 plus with the penultimate over of the first innings running. They would want to make full use of the remaining maybe 8 or 9 balls.
Yeah, and talking about 8 and 9 balls, this over will matter a lot if they have to reach 200 runs.
And Sikh Union will be hoping that Swami doesn't reach the 200 mark, because any game, especially the T20, reaching the 200 also puts a psychological pressure on the opponent's mind.
Yes, 200 is a big score. I remember the Pro 20 finals. 200 on the board and the chasing team couldn't chase that.
Good flick, good use of the wrist by the left-handed batsman, getting them 2 more runs.
So the left-handed Nitesh Sangani playing it on the leg side. All the left-handers favoring the leg side. This time he connects and connects well. It's a boundary.
Much needed boundary for Swami Bapa. He was eyeing that boundary in the previous ball. He was not able to connect it well, but this time he connected it very well. So the field could only watch it sailing across the boundary.
So a change of field, if this was done before, the ball hitting the deck would have given them a wicket. The ball fell inside the boundary down, now they have a fielder there. So a kick lost by the captain, Sikh Union. Now the bowler has to bowl it up.
Rightly said, Rikesh, because if you're going to hit the deck and then the ball is coming into the left-handed batsman, so you definitely need to have a cow corner there, a mid-wicket there, a long one there. I think the cow corner was inside.
For the loss of 6 wickets, this is the last over, ladies and gentlemen. What do you expect? Wickets or 6 runs? Let's see who wins. It's the bowler versus the batsman.
What a shot, straight past the bowler. He is ready for that length delivery. And hit it straight past the bowler for 4 runs. The fielders could only watch it sail over the ropes. And he sucks off the last over with a fantastic 4. Okay, what do you expect the next 5 balls to be?
If he's bowling it up to the bat, he just go out of the ground. He has to hit the back. If you're not hitting the back on this wicket, 99% of the times he will just go out of the park. We've seen that for the 18, 19 overs. There you go again. Bowling it up to him. He's not learning his lessons. So 2 more runs on the left-handed hard-hitting Nitesh on strike again.
196 and still counting. This is already a very big ask.
So the projected 200 score is already on the mark.
Yes, the ratio is 207. Interesting to see.
There you go. Pitch it on the wicket, and it's hard for the batsman to hit.
2 more runs. This gets it to 198 runs. I think the captain would still be